Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. All right, how many are we getting here? All right, we're going to give it 4 minutes. It'll take people forever to get in there. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, actually, while I'm sitting here, what I need to figure out is if I play a video on here, can you guys hear the audio well? Like yesterday when we did that drawing video thing, could you guys hear him speaking well? All right, so some of you guys are all saying so. All right, I'm going to share my screen here because what I want to do, especially for homeroom, is I want us to be able to watch these, but I'm not sure if it's going to end up being that I hit the play button or if I send you all the link and we hit play at the same time and watch it. I don't know. That kind of stinks because I can't like stop the video, like to talk about it and stuff, because all of us would have to stop the video at the exact same time. And that sounds very tricky. All right, so let's see if I hit play here.
Events in Hong Kong, Moscow, and Beijing headline our midweek edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus. We're traveling the globe to bring you up to speed on how some major cities are dealing with the continuing effects of coronavirus. As far as the United States is concerned, roughly 6 million people.
Okay, let's see, stop share. How was that? Could you guys hear it? You guys could hear it? Okay. All right, the thing that I like about this show in particular is that it covers world news in a 10-minute thing, and it kind of does it very quickly, number one, and that's actually pretty interesting. Now, I'm not going to say like it's as cool as like watching a cartoon or something, because it's not, it's news, but it does give a really quick overview, and it tries to make things as interesting as it can. And my dog is about to get it. Apologies for the dog in the background. All right, let's see. We've got 1 more minute. It says Ford is joining. It says we have 14 of you, so that's doing pretty good. Not bad. All right, Ford's jumping in again. Ba-da-da-da-ba-ba. Okay. All right, so 14 of you. I think that's about as many as we've been getting each day. I don't think we've gotten any more. Hey, but congratulations to you guys, I do have to say, because our homeroom only has a total number of 16 students, and 14 of you have shown up, but the other 2 classes, Ashley's homeroom and Francis's homeroom, that's right. Thank you, Kendall. Francis's homeroom, they have over 20 students each, and the top number that I've seen show up is 11 for theirs. So we have less people in this class and more people showing up, so kudos to you. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Today, we have a very short amount of time to be able to get this done. We've only got 25 minutes, and I've got like 3 or 4 things that I want to do. So first thing is we're going to watch this CNN 10. Then we're going to jump on to, how many of you have seen Free Rice before? Freerice.com. All right, 2 of you. Nice. We're going to work on feeding some people in the world this morning. That'll be good. Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hit share screen. No, not that button. The other one. Share. Dun, dun, dun. No, come on now. There we are. All right. So I've got to back up because not everybody was here, guys. Don't be hateful. What are you doing jumping over there? I clicked like. That's right, Corona. All right. This thing is mocking me now. I'm going to go ahead and reload him because he's being hateful. All right.
Events in Hong Kong, Moscow, and Beijing headline our midweek edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus. We're traveling the globe to bring you up to speed on how some major cities are dealing with the continuing effects of coronavirus. As far as the United States is concerned, roughly 6 million people have been infected with the virus, but their reactions to it are vastly different. Some who test positive have several symptoms like fevers, coughing, fatigue, loss of taste or smell. Others have none at all. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control recently said its best estimate was that 40% of the people who catch COVID-19 have no symptoms. That makes it harder to track, harder to keep from spreading, and harder to gauge in terms of its deadliness. Some estimates show that while the seasonal flu is deadly in 0.1% of cases, coronavirus is deadly in almost 0.6% of cases. So it does appear to be significantly more deadly than the flu, but the vast majority of people who get either virus recover.
I'm Will Ripley in Hong Kong. It's day 1 of the city's mass testing drive. They're trying to test the entire population, more than 7 million people over the next 14 days. But a lot of people are not turning out. Fewer than 1 million people have signed up so far. Pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong says people's DNA could be sent to mainland China because Chinese experts help set up testing centers like this one.
All right, so that's kind of an interesting thing because, I mean, imagine if they tried to test the entire United States in 1 week, okay? Like, it would be absolutely impossible. There's just too many of us. So they're trying to test everybody in Hong Kong in a week. But the people are saying no, because they don't want all of their DNA to be sent to mainland China. And there's been a big thing between the guys that live in Hong Kong and the guys that live in China, which doesn't sound like that big of a deal. Like, okay, that's way across the world and then stuff. But Hong Kong is like a part of China that has gained some independence and stuff. And they're like out on this island away from China and stuff. And China's like, I want to control you. And they're like, no, we don't want to. So they're thinking that if they allow this testing and stuff, then they'll get their DNA and be able to do, I don't know what, but be able to do stuff. And they don't want it. So it's just an interesting thing.
I'm Matthew Chance in Moscow. And it's the first day of school here, the first day since March that Russian classrooms have reopened amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Teachers are meant to be among the first to benefit from Russia's new coronavirus vaccine. But what we're learning is that few, if any, have so far taken up the offer to be vaccinated. In fact, one Russian teachers' union has started an online petition calling on members to reject it outright on safety grounds. Well, the vaccine was fast-tracked to get it to line workers as soon as possible, but unfinished human trials and a lack of published clinical data means that many teachers, at least, see it as a risk they're unwilling to take.
I'm David Goldberg in Beijing, where across the country here, most students return to the classroom on Tuesday for what is the official start of school here in China. In most major Chinese cities, students and staff will wear masks and they'll stagger schedules so as to allow for social distancing. But surprisingly, in Wuhan, more than 7 months since the outbreak there, The measures are arguably the most relaxed in all of China. Students are encouraged to bring a mask, but they do not have to wear it. A sign that the city leaders apparently feel confident in their testing and contact tracing. Though already on social media, some parents expressing a bit of unease, hoping this does not lead to a resurgence.
Yesterday, the sheriff of Kenosha County, Wisconsin, said the previous 5 days had been closer to normal, that the recent protests there had been peaceful, and that local officials were very, very thankful for that. Tensions have been high in the city of Kenosha since a black man named Jacob Blake was shot by a white police officer named Russen Shesky on August 23rd. Blake survived the shooting, but his family says he's paralyzed from the waist down. A couple of different accounts have come out about exactly what led to the incident, and the Wisconsin Department of Justice is investigating. Some of the protests that followed were violent, with demonstrators burning cars and buildings. The state deployed the National Guard to help preserve safety and peace there. On Tuesday, U.S. President Donald Trump traveled to Kenosha. He'd planned to meet law enforcement and National Guard troops there, tour areas that were damaged in the protests, and participate in a discussion focused on community safety. Officials in Wisconsin had a mixed reaction to the visit. Governor Tony Evers, a Democrat, asked the president not to come, saying the city needed time to heal. But U.S. Congressman Brian Stile, a Republican, said the president's visit would help the healing process. The Kenosha News reported that Jacob Blake's family planned a rally for Tuesday afternoon at the site of the shooting. It was set to include a food drive, community cleanup, and voter registration booth. 10-second trivia. Which of these U.S. cities has the largest population? Seattle, Washington, Jacksonville, Florida, San Antonio, Texas, or San Francisco, California? More than 1.5 million people, San Antonio is the most populated city.
That's where my son lives.
This list. The question is, will the ripple effects from the coronavirus pandemic change American cities as we know them? In yesterday's show, we examined some of the impacts of working from home on the people who do it. Today, we're looking at the impacts of working remotely on the cities that are home to large office buildings. Now, this is assuming that working from home sticks. As we mentioned on Tuesday, some companies that have tried this in the past eventually asked people to return to the office. But if they don't,
telecommuting goes back 40 years.
This equipment here will allow him to carry on normal business activities without ever going to an office away from home.
Jack Nillis was a rocket scientist, and he was just coming off a rocket project, and somebody challenged him, hey, if you can put a man on the moon, why don't you fix the problem of traffic? And he said, okay, I will. And at the time, it was, oh, this is going to change the world. We're all going to work remotely. That didn't really happen. Only about 4% of the U.S. workforce works at home half-time or more.
And that's about to change. The list of companies committed to some version of permanent work from home is growing, and many employees want that flexibility.
In the U.S., 88%.
So this is kind of interesting because it actually does affect you guys. Because right now, as you just heard, 96% of the workforce, people that are working, have to go into a job. But a lot of those jobs could actually be completed from home. Now that doesn't sound all that amazing and stuff, but one thing that's pretty interesting is, what if you wanted to go on a vacation? Let's say you wanted to travel or something, and you wanted to be able to do your work while traveling. My wife works for Bank of Oklahoma, and she's been working at home since like March or something. So quite a while now. And about 3 weeks ago, we took a trip all the way to South Carolina, drove all the way there and back. And she was actually able to work in the car that entire time. So theoretically, at least in the summer, or even right now with me teaching remotely, I could be in Colorado in the mountains right now and be teaching you guys. Like, that's a possibility. So when you guys hit the workforce in 10 years or so, it's interesting for you because whatever's happening right now and what companies are deciding to do as far as the work from home, work from the office kind of thing could affect what you're able to do when you hit the workforce. So it's kind of interesting to see how it all plays out.
say they want to continue working from home at least part of the time. And the sweet spot is 2 to 3 days a week. It's a sweet spot for employers too, because at that point they can start to reconstruct their office space to be used for collaboration and communication, recognizing that home can be the place for concentration.
A recent survey found that 68% of large company CEOs plan to downsize their office space, and that will likely be a massive blow to major cities.
Cities do not exist without commerce. They are effectively like marketplaces on steroids, and they're a really critical component of the modern economy.
And the ripple effects of workers staying home impact more than just commercial real estate.
Same difference for all of those urban retailers that service workers during a daily basis. So that's everything from your deli to your local drugstore to even entertainment complexes that serve workers both during the day and certainly after it. Major impacts on transportation. Emptier highways and roadways, which in theory is great news for the people who continue to travel, but is a major impact for the state and local governments that rely on gas tax receipts that actually help make sure to maintain the quality of those roads. And even more profound impacts on our public transportation systems, of which metropolitan New York City has seen just really, really tragic numbers at scale, but transit agencies.
Okay, so that's actually fascinating to me, something I never really considered before. So while it's great for us to be able to stay home and stuff, the people that own those and build those giant skyscrapers and stuff, if people aren't going into work, then businesses don't need to rent out the spaces in those giant buildings. So in the end, what happens to all of those giant buildings like that we have downtown here in Tulsa and stuff? If people aren't going to work there, then people aren't going to pay to rent the space there. So there's no money to keep up the big buildings. So 50 years, what happens? Do we tear them down? Like that's kind of a weird deal. And then our roads are okay here in Oklahoma, but what happens if not all that many people are driving on them and the government isn't getting taxes to keep those roads as nice as they are? Do those roads eventually become worse and worse because there's no money to fix them? I don't know. Interesting thought though.
All over the country, even in small metropolitan areas, have been hit really hard by this feature.
But what might be a rough transition for the largest metropolitan areas, the rest of the country could stand to benefit.
People are already moving out of cities, in part because of COVID, but in part because they think that in the future they're going to work from home and they want to live in a place that's cheaper. We're probably going into a recession, so companies are going to be looking at the opportunity for reducing costs.
We have been talking at the Brookings Metro program for years now about the idea of superstar cities hoarding, if you will, so much of the economic gains for the nation, and where that leaves the other markets that in many ways have been on the outside looking in. Now, it would be attractive for them to bring in new workers, to bring in those higher incomes and to circulate in their economies, but it's not a gift.
All right, we're going to stop there. Let's see, stop share, perfect. Oh no, there's been one person waiting. Ha, sorry, Aaron. I thought we were for Aaron. Where's Aaron at? Sorry, Aaron, didn't see you on there. How long have you been waiting? Oh. Aaron, did you answer? Was it a while?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had that menu muted down, so I didn't see it. My apologies. Okay. All right, guys. So the CNN 10, what? Now, I mean, it's going to happen either way. So probably just think of it more of a positive thing. But what did you think about the CNN 10? Good. Man, that was lame. Okay. A couple of you are in the middle. Most of you are okay with it. And a couple of you did not like it. Okay. All right. So we are going to continue to do that just because it's a good thing to do in the morning, just to give an idea of what's actually happening out in the world and stuff. All right. So I'm going to send a couple of links that I want you guys to take a look at, and then we're going to look at one website together So we've only got 10 minutes before we go. So let's see here. I need to copy. Let's go this one. Let's see here. Copy. I'm going to put this in the chat. Let's see. Chat. All right. Not to Philip, to everyone. All right. Okay. So, one thing that you guys are going to have today is, the video was, I'm assuming that Naomi, you were saying glitchy and not glitchy. We got hi from a lot of people. We've got, yeah. Okay. So, I want everyone to open up that link, thefreerice.com. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Okay. So basically what this website is they help feed the world. Pretty cool. Grains of rice donated yesterday, 6 million grains of rice. How many have they done over the lifetime of this website? 202 billion grains of rice that they have given away to people. So how you help with this, and the reason that I have you on there, is basically they donate a grain of rice for every correct question that you get. So which is correct? You may go into see the show now, or you may go into see the show now. So they're saying is into or into. Let's see here. See, wrong, Mr. B. All right, so that's basically how you guys do it, okay? Is that you can pick a different category by going over here and clicking on categories. And you might click on the vocab thing. Stink means smell bad. Dun, dun, dun. Pain means hurt, obviously. Ordinary means regular. So things like that. So we just donated 4 grains of rice to the world, to poor people that can't afford food and stuff. So your assignment for me is 1, typing, and 2, do 10 games of this. If you guys did, if all the classes did 10 games, let's see, that would be about 2 bowls of rice. So you guys would feed 2 people today if you guys would each commit to doing 10 games. So thank you for doing that. All right, the next thing I want you guys to look at, I want, hold. Let's see, I'm going to share 2 more links. Nope. Hold. Chat. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, so that website that I just linked on there is a list of the poorest 10 countries in the world, with just kind of a description of why they are having difficulties and stuff. And the next is, oh wait, did I post the same thing twice? Because that would sure be lame. No. Okay. All right. And the next link is the 10 most awesome places to visit in the world. Okay. So a very big difference between the two. One is like, yay, I want to go there. And the other is like, that is really probably not the place you want to go unless you're trying to help people. So I want you guys to read both of those and just get an idea of what's going on in each country. And then we're going to talk tomorrow about this, maybe about where you want to go, and talk a little bit about the difficulties that are happening in some of the poorest countries in the world.
We did this in Spark, didn't we?
Whoa, somebody said something. I want to hear what they said. Who was that?
Me.
Oh, hello, Ford. What'd you say, Ford?
We did this in Spark, right? Like where we toured the country and then we made a slide about it. And then we told everyone about it.
Man, I really want to hear you because I think whatever you're saying is awesome. It's just kind of muffled. Slow it down a little bit or send it to me in the chat. Either one. Did anyone else hear what he was saying? If you...
No.
No? Okay. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to say or anything before we get off of your first Zoom meeting for today? If you want to say something, go for it. Addie, I thought you had something you wanted to say. You had your hand raised.
I did. Wait, so with the... My brain hurts.
You're good.
So with the places that we want to go, like the awesome places, doesn't that depend on where we want to go though?
No, absolutely. I'm saying read that list of the 10 top places in the world that you'd want to go and like pick one of the places off that list that sounds the most interesting to you. Now there could be a place that you want to go in the world more than that, and that's cool, and you can tell us about that too, but I want you to pick something off of that list that you find interesting, and tomorrow I'll just be able to explain like why you'd want to go there. Okay, good. Anybody else before we get off? Nothing. Okay. Well, all right, guys, I will go ahead and release you. We ended 3 minutes early for you to go ahead and get on your next Zoom call. Lily. And Vivi. Yeah, there we are. Peace out to you as well. Oh, and we got a 3-finger piece or something, or that might mean something different. I don't know. There we are. All right. Bye, guys. And then we've got Jacob that's going with this for goodbye. Goodbye to you too, sir. He was just pointing at his nose. The finger was not in there. We're good. Bye, Jacob. Bye, Carson. Bye, Andrew. Bye, Kendall. Bye, Owen. Bye, Ford. Bye, Naomi. By Aaron, by Andrew, by Vivian or Vivi. All right. Oh, Aaron, I know you weren't in here for long. Do you have any questions, little one? I apologize again.
No.
Okay. All right. Let me send you. Trying to think. What is a way, in case that ever happens again, that you could? No, too. I'll just keep a better eye on it tomorrow in case anybody's running late. And if it happens a second time, then we will go ahead and I'll get your parents my number or something. So if you get locked out again, that they can give me a call. Let me know that you're not in there. Okay. All right, guys. You guys go ahead and head on to, who do you guys go to next? Is it, who is it? Ashley or Francis? I don't remember. All right, I want to go ahead and admit the next class in. Kane.
Hey,
What's up, Kane?
nice poster.
Not nice?
Poster. Nice poster.
Ah, yeah. Totally went green screen on us this morning.
Yeah. Looks really good. Yeah. Well, it is green screen, but it's, green screen.
Yeah.
Looks nice, though.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you noticing. Put some work into my green screen here. So I can be all like,
Neither just messaged me hello.
Ugh. I've had too many chocolate covered coffee beans this morning. My brain's starting to get weird on me.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. But, well, I don't know what else to say to that.
I don't think you should know what to say to that. If you did have something like a pre-programmed response, I think that'd be kind of odd.
Yeah. If I did have something to say to it, I probably wouldn't have said it. I'm just not in the mood to say it. Hey, look, small light's on. I have my small light on, not my big light. That big light's really annoying. Speaking of annoying, why is my monitor so bright?
I don't know.
Well, it's probably because I have it like that. Well, it's fine with me. So,
Hey Heidi, change your
name.
name.
Lane. Change your name.
That's right, Heidi Lane.
Heidi Lane. Oh, okay. Okay.
Did Heidi Lane just leave?
Yeah.
I didn't mean he had to leave. Seems to me.
You back from class?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not in class.
You are in class.
No, I'm not. You're joking.
Can't cheat.
I'm not in class. Why does Ryder look like Darth Vader? He doesn't even look like Darth Vader. He just looks.
Yes.
He just looks scary. He just, he's got a lot of shade on him. And all I see is his hood.
And we all agree that Ryder is shady.
My hair is pretty shady.
I've only got 7 people. There we go. There's 8. Mr. Lane is back.
Mr. Lane is back? He left? Why did he leave?
I don't know, but Lane is back.
You can change your name when you're in the meeting. Big brain.
Next time, Lane, I think you can change it without actually getting off.
Oh, here, let me show you. I can do it. Let me do this.
Let's see here. Let's see. I believe.
Look, so I just changed my name.
Let's see. If I rename Lane, does everyone see Lane is awesome?
No. Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I don't know if I've ever heard Cassius speak.
Yeah, I haven't heard him speak in a while. He's pretty silent. More silent than me.
You want to hear me speak? Okay. Damn.
Wow.
That's so. That's so.
More intense than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was really intense. I
Well,
was shivering in my boots. I don't even have boots on. But,
in his future boots, he is
both
shivering.
of them. Well, how do you see that word? Theoretical. I don't know. Can't speak.
The kid, I do have to admit to you guys though, if you ever are on here and or in class and are asking me how to spell something, the standard joke that I've been using it for
I can just look it up. I was just asking myself. There's no need to address it. Dressing. There's no need to address him.
I want you to understand what might happen here.
Yeah, my face is really white.
So y'all just go.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh man, I just muted Kane. And then I made it to where he could unmute himself. Oh, that was good stuff. Made me happy. Anyway, the standard like running joke is like you say, Mr. B, how do I spell something? And I'm like, hey, yeah, Y-O-U-R. And they're like, Y-O-U-R. This has happened so many times. And then I say M-O-M, and they go ahead and write it down. They're like, Y-O-U-R-M-O-M. And I'm like, I just stare at them. They're like, Mr. Baldridge. So it's a good thing. You have the internet like beside you. So, and you can even like voice to text it. So you can be like, how do you spell dictionary, Siri? You know, and it's like, you know, it spells it out. So that's just pure lazy. Like asking me instead of asking your computer, that's like a whole new level of lazy. So yeah, you get the standard your mom spelling joke. Yeah. Yeah, that's how that rolls. Okay. So there we go. I've given back. All right, so now we've got 12 of us. We are 6 minutes into this class. Question? Nah, I guess it doesn't really even matter. Yeah, I think we'll just go straight into things. Okay, so my homeroom, we usually watch CNN 10 together, but I don't think we'll ever have time to do that all together. But I'm going to show you this in case like you just, you know, are interested in like the world and stuff. Where is the move? There we go. All right. So actually we'll watch like 1 minute of this.
Yeah.
Events in Hong Kong, Moscow, and Beijing headline our midweek edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus. We're traveling the globe to bring you up to speed on how some major cities are dealing with the continuing effects of coronavirus. As far as the United States is concerned, roughly 6 million people have been infected with the virus, but their reactions to it are vastly different. Some who test positive have several symptoms like fevers, coughing, fatigue, loss of taste or smell. Others have none at all. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control recently said its best estimate was that 40% of the people who catch COVID-19 have no symptoms. That makes it harder to track, harder to keep from spreading, and harder to gauge in terms of its deadliness. Some estimates show that while the season
skipping ahead a little
over the
bit.
next 14 days. But a lot of people are not turning out. Fewer than 1 million people have signed up so far. Pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong says people's DNA could be sent to mainland China because Chinese experts help set up testing centers like this one.
I'm Matthew Chance in Moscow, and it's the first day of school here, the first day since March that Russian classrooms have reopened amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Teachers are meant to be among the first to benefit from Russia's new coronavirus vaccine. But what we're learning is that few, if any, have so far taken up the offer to be vaccinated. In fact, one Russian teachers' union has started an online petition calling on members to reject it outright on safety grounds. Well, the vaccine was fast-tracked to get it to frontline workers as soon as possible, but unfinished human trials and a lack of published clinical data means that many teachers, at least, see it as a risk they're unwilling to take.
I'm David Goldberg in Beijing, where across the country here, most students returned to the classroom on Tuesday for what is the official start of school here in China. In most major Chinese cities, students and staff will wear masks and they'll stagger schedules so as to allow for social distancing. But surprisingly, in Wuhan, more than 7 months since the outbreak there, the measures are arguably the most relaxed in all of China. Students are encouraged to bring a mask, but they do not have to wear it.
Okie dokie. So, let's see. I will stop the sharing of the screen here real quick. Okay. So, that's just an interesting, Natasha wants in. All right. So I made it up to 11. All right. So that's just an interesting show. Since you guys are not my homeroom, you guys won't really be watching that with me because we will be doing just reading. But if you're at all interested in like world events and that kind of stuff and just kind of knowing what's going on out there, then CNN 10 is a really good rundown each day. They do a 10-minute segment, and it's actually made for schools and stuff, so it's pretty cool. All right, so what we are going to be doing today is 3 things. How many of you have been to freerice.com? Anybody? Anybody? All right, Kane's been to freerice.com. Good job, Kane. I didn't see anybody else on there. All right, so there are 3 things that we're going to do. 1, we're going to go to freerice.com. That's going to be an assignment for you guys to play 10 games on freerice.com. The goal of this website, let's go and share the screen again. Share screen, boom, let's go. Free Rice. Let me minimize all of you. I got to keep that up in case somebody wants in. Move. There we go. All right, so here's what we've got on freerice.com. Yesterday, they donated 6 million grains of rice, and over the lifetime of the website, they've donated 202 billion grains of rice. So my goal is for us, for all of you guys, to play 10 games each, and what that will allow is, I think I figured it out, that will allow us to feed 2 people in the world tomorrow. So if each of you just play 10 games, then two people will get a meal that otherwise would have to go hungry. So how you're going to play, I'm going to drop this in your in the chat here in a minute for you guys to be able to click on. Damage means harm. Let's see. Next up, eliminate means to remove, twinkle, chuckle, slap. Well, it means to remove. Okay, so that's it. That's all you've got to do to play. They donate a grain of rice for each correct answer that you get. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and Command C. Let's go ahead and stop sharing here. Let's go ahead and jump on over to chat. No, chat. There we go. And we are going to everyone in meeting and Command V and boom. All right. So that is the link that you need. Yes, click Ryder. Ugh, don't just look at it, Darth Vader. Darth Ryder. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so we got that going.
It doesn't mean prison. They're 2 different things.
What are you saying? What?
Prison doesn't equal jail.
It can.
Well, it's not very prison jail, is it?
You're confusing.
Well, I know. There's no need to say that.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and click on there real quick. Let's do our 10.
Fabric means cloth. That's super easy.
Hush you. Everyone go ahead and click on there and do 10 games of that.
Portrait means
I know
picture.
you're not doing it, Scout. I see you just sitting there. Click on the link in the chat.
Drippy means sagging. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Robe means gone. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like some weird Russian word.
You're weird.
Damage, marsh. Snit means go around. What the?
Hey, you're very talkative today.
Yeah, I know. I've been talkative my whole life. What is snit?
Spanish means.
You may talk during this
What
part.
does snit mean? I'm curious.
You're
Cut.
Beautiful means depressed.
Snit means cut. District means region.
Carnival? What?
Format means
do you have a question?
arrangement.
Or are you just being crazy with it?
Nutritious means divine, nourishing. Okay. Montage, mortgage.
Mortgage means like a house payment.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
I was trying to pronounce it. Resemblance.
I think.
Yeah, I just parsed on leisure and I got it right. Slender means thin.
Ow, my hand.
Why did you? Ow.
We all know why.
Cystic means unhealthy. Unhappy. Yeah.
How very unhealthy to slap your hand.
Unhappy.
Yeah.
This means they're unhappy.
Well, you just said it was unhappy. What's top?
Ranch.
Child.
Cattle farm.
What does chopper mean?
Nasty means
Okay.
cane.
Encounter. Meet.
WFP.
Instance. Example. Plea. Play.
Overhead.
Plea. Peel. Blockage. Obstruction. Abdomen. That is a belly.
Absent.
Right? Oh.
Surgery.
All right, I'll give you guys 2 minutes left to finish up your 10 things. I mean, you should be able to like do 2 and 10, but like
Well, I'm on English vocabulary 125.
I can't stand in the way of that.
Fury
Neglectful means
means you're
careless.
unhappy. No,
I think it does. Ethics means
You say
moral
that
philosophy.
right now.
Cease means inquire. No, it means grab. What? I forgot some of the meanings of these words. Try again. Don't worry. Here's a new question.
Yeah, Kane, try to feed the children. Ugh.
cane.
I have 120 rice. 40 rice.
I have 75.
Well, I'm better than you, Ryder.
Where do you see your ice?
Well, it's like English vocabulary.
Oh, yeah, then I have
Vocabulary.
75.
Yeah, I have 145 rice.
Oh, I didn't know.
Cater means provide.
Did I get it right or did I get it wrong?
Mutation means change. Wait, what?
I'm just glad they don't take away rice based on his bad answer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You,
You know what? I've only gotten one wrong so far, and I shouldn't have got that wrong. I was just being stupid.
Kane, that's kind of what I was going for there. Yeah, not Ryder. Not Darth Ryder over there.
No, that's Ryder.
I don't know who Ryder is, so.
Well, okay. It's Mr. Meanie.
And you,
Hurtful means injurious. I don't know why
Oh, I have 80,000
Fruit
chicken.
means, what is surmo?
Amazing.
That's not recruit.
all right, 30 seconds left. Feed some children. Do good.
No, I just gave a child 2 grains of rice. Briefly means concisely. Yeah, I know I'm right. Juvenile means
I'm
young.
about to give 100 people rice.
Demoralize means, I don't know what it means. Moist. Yeah. Oh. Paranoid. Paranoid means overly suspicious.
Yes, 100 rice.
Compatible means harmonious. Sustainable means.
Cane. I didn't know.
I don't think it's that. Nah, I knew it wasn't. Demote means lower mid.
Okay. All right. So,
105 rice.
205.
nice. Good job, guys.
10 rice.
All right.
Just
Man, I love that button. All right. So,
25.
oh, now I'm going to have to like mute you without the chance of coming back. All right. So I went ahead and put a second link into the chat. Go ahead and click on that. It's concernusa.org. Go ahead and click on that. I will go ahead and share my screen. And share. Boom. Okay. So you can follow along with me or on your own. That's fine. Either one works for me. Okay. So what this is, we're looking at 2 different things today. One, this first website is the top 10 poorest countries in the world, and it kind of explains like what issues that they are having that make them some of the poorest places to live in the world. And I want you guys to read through those top 10 or bottom 10? I don't know, however you want to look at it, top 10, bottom 10 countries in the world. You guys are going to read that, and I want us to talk about it tomorrow, as well as I want you guys to, I'm going to put a second link on here, and you probably will need to go ahead and open these links up, even if you are following along, because when you get off the Zoom call with me, you guys will lose it, obviously, if you haven't opened it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit stop share real quick. Then I'm going to go over to the last one. Now, the other one is like the complete opposite of what we are just looking at. This link is the top 10 places in the world to travel. So completely separate things there, like the best places that you want to go in the world and probably the 10 least places that you'd want to go in the world, unless you are going there obviously to help or something like that. Then kudos to you. All right, let's see here. So I want you guys to read both of these articles, and I want you to be able to tell me tomorrow a problem that one of the countries, and you have to know which country it was. So a problem that one country was having, and one of the places on that list that you would want to go in the world. So two different things there. So you have two like micro assignments and the two articles to read, okay? And just be prepared to talk about it tomorrow. All right, does anybody have any questions about what it is that I want you guys to do? Whoa. Whoa, nothing? If you have a question, just unmute yourself and go for it. Kane unmuted himself for fun, but no question was forthcoming.
No, I have a question.
What's your question?
So, what are we doing? Because I've been reading the article you just sent, the concern one.
So you're going to read that article, and you're going to read the other article, right? So you're going to read two articles, yeah? And then you're going to tell me tomorrow one thing about one of the countries, like what's one of the problems that they're having. You'll be able to tell me one thing that one of those countries was having in tomorrow's meeting, okay? So you're going to read the article today after we get off of here, and you're going to be like, yeah, Nigeria has a problem with trees falling down. It's been a thing for decades. And we're like, wow, you know, I didn't know that, okay? And then you're going to be like, hey, I want to go to China because their trees are really strong. Did you know that, Mr. B? Those trees stand there like forever. And I'm like, wow, you know, Kane, I didn't know that, man. That's cool.
What about
I'm
Corona?
getting your expectations, so. Right.
After Corona. Picture this in a post-Corona world.
That's gonna be impossible.
No, it's not, Ryder. Because if you think happily, you can just get rid of the virus in general,
If you have
Ryder.
a cavity, you can get rid of the virus.
No, I said if you have a happy mind, you can get rid of the virus in your head.
Well,
Ryder doesn't have a happy mind.
How do you know?
Because I see you all the time.
My hair is so short.
Well, my hair is very long, actually.
Okay, look how short my hair is.
so
I
glad.
got this thing cut like a week ago, and this is all over that.
It's weird.
Now, your brain is being enriched by experiencing this conversation.
Well, my conversation is actually, me and Ryder's conversation
No,
that you so rudely.
He just goes, doesn't he?
Yes, that's true.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
No, I didn't.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you should actually. All right, so guys, that's pretty much it for today. I mean, you can stand here and chat for a few minutes if you want, but that's what I want you guys to complete.
Yeah, I'd say goodbye. No, actually, I don't want. If you have a cavity, you can get rid of Rona. That is not what I said.
That guy ain't right. You guys,
True, actually.
for your last class,
What is he said?
cereal, run to the restroom, play with your dog, get bit by a cat.
Yeah, I don't have a cat.
You could run outside in the.
My dog likes to bite my ankles.
My dog likes to nibble on my feet and tackle me.
That's disgusting, Kane. I don't want to hear that.
It's not, I don't want to hear about your dog nibbling on your ankles.
Well,
He drops me to the ground.
dog died from that.
Rips off my ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, Kane's muted.
Yeah.
I have no reason.
We all know Kane deserved it.
He's unmuted now. Hello, Kane.
Hello.
Said that.
Anyone got anything interesting going on in life? Except
That's Dillinger.
anyone else got anything interesting going on?
That's Dillinger. Why please stop? I didn't do anything to you.
Hey, how do you use emoji?
Ryder, you have to press
Keyboard.
You have to press Windows key, and you also have to press the period button. And then you can use any emoji.
Anymore.
Well, too bad. Use emojis.
Okay, fine. I use this emoji. I just realized I don't think I can do that. Wait, I might be able to.
I can do that.
It's super easy to do emojis. You can do emojis. You guys want to see a disappearing act?
That was awesome.
What I know to do, and then I do this.
Back. My humor is really dry. I'm not very funny.
There you go. I don't want emoji.
All right. Let's see. All right. Go ahead and boot. Go ahead and head on to your last class. I will see you guys tomorrow at 8:30. Bye.
No!
I kicked Kane out. That's funny. All right. See you tomorrow. Whoa. So many of you.
I got bored waiting.
You got bored waiting? I got bored waiting. I was sitting here like, and then I got better.
Sorry.
Actually, I've had too many coffee beans. Like, they're chocolate covered, so it's okay. But I've had too many, so my brain's like, what have you done? Yeah.
Are you positive for corona?
You know, I'm getting my results today, hopefully. Hopefully it's today and not tomorrow. So, short answer, I still don't know, but I was tested yesterday. I stuck this long stick down my throat. And I'm like, And I was like, no, please. That doesn't feel pleasant.
Okay, there's 5 little brainless children here.
Well, that's not good.
And we are kind of brainless.
Why?
No, you are brainless, though. You're brainless. Though. Yes, I'm the most brainless out of all of us. Exactly.
North
I would take that as a compliment.
Up close.
And I am the least brainless out of all.
Oh no, I probably shouldn't do that.
All right.
Christian, just electrocute us.
So which homeroom are you guys? You guys Esley?
Yes. Yep.
I always get the fewest amount of people from Esley's class. What is up with that?
Because people are lazy. No one come here.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
They want
No,
to play
literally though.
They want to play the Fortnites and get.
I was about to not come because literally I can get in here and like just now I just got in here and I was waiting on the host will let you in soon.
What's wrong with
Well, Clear here real quick.
you?
I'm not supposed to let you in till 9 o'clock. So next time, don't come till 9 o'clock because for this class, I have students right before you. I actually let them go 2 minutes early so that I can be in here with you guys. So don't come till 9 o'clock.
So why do you let us in?
Because I felt bad for those that were waiting. I shouldn't have. I don't know why I did, but I guess I should just like make people.
Hey, you can make us wait. We got our little mobile game devices.
What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Nothing. There's a Henry. There's a. All right, we got a few more people. There's an Easy. All right, numbers up a little bit.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
We have a few more things for everybody. So,
I am Groot. I have a neon tongue. I'm not sure if Henry's okay.
hard to say. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. 14 in my homeroom and 12 in the car.
Aurora, I want that. Why? I want it. Ah, my ears! My ears!
Yeah. I am Groot. Change your name.
Okay, wait a minute.
Really makes sense.
I have people sleeping literally right in front of me.
Dogs.
That is good.
Horrible. Oh my knees.
We have 1 more minute
For what?
for people to show up. That's 4 minutes after our start time. So I figure 4 minutes, like, we can go ahead and start because I'm not going to wait until we're that late. See, there's a Christopher. I knew if I just waited that long. No, you guys are crazy. Not me.
I can see there's 15 people in here, and that's how many people we had in our class earlier, 15.
Okay. Well, that's
Exactamundo.
fantastic. That means we should have everybody then. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Quick question. Did you guys ever, in Esley's homeroom, did you look at CNN 10 or no? I'm guessing no. All right, all right. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at that. Because they're not my homeroom, I won't be able to, like, we won't be able to, like, spend time on it or anything, but I'm going to show you guys what's going on. Go ahead and mute all time being. Good. I'm going to go ahead and hit share screen, share. And jump over to CNN 10. Okay, so if, and just kind of knowing about the world and stuff is something that you're interested in, CNN 10 does a fantastic job. It's 4 schools. It's unbiased, meaning that it doesn't like try and convince you of one way or another. So it's actually pretty cool.
Events in Hong Kong, Moscow, and Beijing headline our midweek edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus. We're traveling the globe to bring you up to speed on how some major cities are dealing with the continuing effects of coronavirus. As far as the United States is concerned, roughly 6 million people have been infected with the virus, but their reactions to it are vastly different. Some who test positive have several symptoms like fevers, coughing, fatigue, loss of taste or smell. Others have none at all. In fact, the Centers for Disease Control recently said its best estimate was that 40% of the people who catch COVID-19 have no symptoms. That makes it harder to track, harder to keep from spreading, and harder to gauge in terms of its deadliness. Some estimates show that while the seasonal flu is deadly in 0.1% of cases, coronavirus is deadly in almost 0.6% of cases. So it does appear to be significantly more deadly than the flu, but the vast majority of people who get either virus recover.
I'm Will Ripley in Hong Kong. It's day 1 of the city's mass testing drive. They're trying to test the entire population, more than 7 million people over the next 14 days. But a lot of people are not turning out. Fewer than 1 million people have signed up so far. Pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong says people's DNA could be sent to mainland China because Chinese experts help set up testing centers like this one.
I'm Matthew Chance in Moscow, and it's the first day of school here, the first day since March that Russian classrooms have reopened amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Teachers are meant to be among the first to benefit from Russia's new coronavirus vaccine. But what we're learning is that few, if any, have so far taken up the offer to be vaccinated. In fact, one Russian teachers' union has started an online petition calling on members to reject it outright on safety grounds. Well, the vaccine was fast-tracked to get it to frontline workers as soon as possible, but unfinished human trials and a lack of published clinical data means that many teachers, at least, see it as a risk they're unwilling to take.
I'm David Goldberg in Beijing, where across the country here, most students returned to the classroom on Tuesday for what is the official start of school here in China. In most major Chinese cities, students and staff will wear masks and they'll stagger schedules so as to allow for social distancing. But surprisingly, in Wuhan, more than 7 months since the outbreak there, the measures are arguably the most relaxed in all of China. Students are encouraged to break.
Okay, we'll go ahead and stop there. Let's see. No participants to unmute. Okay. All right. So CNN 10 again is just I have my homeroom do it every morning as we start off the day and stuff, just so we have something to talk about. It's kind of interesting to know what's going on in the world, but I won't have time to be able to do that with you guys. So sad day for you. But if it's something you're interested in, CNN10.com is a interesting way to get a quick 10-minute news cap of what's happening in the world, and it actually gives like some happy things that are happening around the world too. So that's just cool, and you should check it out. Then the next thing we're going to do is, how many of you have heard of freerice.com? Like, okay, so we've got some people on there. I have this goal of like feeding 2 people tomorrow. So what you guys are going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat. I want everybody to go ahead and click on the freerice.com link. I want you guys to go ahead and play 10 games right now. And for each game, or for each round that you get the answer correct, they donate a grain of rice to the starving people in the world. So my goal is that if each class were to go ahead and play 10 games for each of you, that would be about 2 bowls of rice, which means that 2 people that might starve to death will get food. So I want everyone to go ahead and play 10 games right now. And I have made it to where you guys can unmute yourself. So that is, you can go ahead and unmute so that you can talk while you're doing this.
But where though?
Well, you go to the chat and click.
I also have a cat right here. A legit cat.
We're missing Aaron. We're adding Aaron in.
How do I get back to the Zoom?
Good question. I don't know what kind of device you're in, so it's really hard to say.
Sure.
Oh, Aaron has decided to join us. Whoa.
Oh, found it.
All right, Aaron, go to the chat
Yes.
and click on the link. I'll put the link in there again in case you couldn't see it.
Finally, after a million
It
years.
won't let me click on the link.
You can't click on the link? What are you doing to me? All right, if it won't let you click on the link, then just go to your internet browser, click on, and just go to freerice.com. If you can't click on the link, which you should be able to click on the link. I'm worried about like what you're doing over there.
Or you can just copy and paste it.
Or you could copy and paste it. Either way. Because I do have 2 more links that will be coming in a moment after we play our 10 games of Free Rice and you guys feed like the people in the world. So yeah.
Do I press disagree, agree, or more options?
Or like cookies or what?
Like when you first get on, there's like cookies.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
Press agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
How many teachers have had dance across the world? Probably not many. Dun, 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 dun.
I got a touchscreen Chromebook. I don't even use my mouse.
Whoa. Whoa.
Same.
Bennett, you having fun there?
Okay.
Just relaxing in the world. It's good stuff.
Angry means rich. Yes.
Fetch.
Well, I don't know what it means. What do you think it means? Let's see. Backbone, spine. Yeah. Yeah. Hilarious. Going extremely funny, not disgusting.
Dang it.
Illegal means not dreary, not concealed.
Yeah.
Lawful. That's right.
Acceptable means.
Luggage.
Please, please.
Luggage means baggage. Yeah. Oh.
Means. Oh, man. What does it mean?
Let's see what that said.
I got corn in my rice.
Yeah, same.
Like the anatomy type of corn or the like vegetable corn?
I have vegetables in my rice. No.
That's
Wait, how do you know if you've been playing games?
No. I've already made 2 bowls of rice with the vegetables.
whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Yay. Yay. Yay.
No wrinkle?
Yay!
Who's gonna play on my toes?
Wadding means.
Yay!
Oh, I'm on my second ball.
That means.
I've been on my second bowl.
Wrath means.
I have over 75 points.
Yay!
I have like 60 only.
I have 160.
I have 105.
Nice.
I have 193.
That means.
Yay! Supply means.
It means.
Yay!
Yay!
Mumble means.
Continuous means.
Oh, I guess.
Yay!
Darn it! I got one wrong.
Oh no.
Oh no, what shall we do?
I have 100 points. Boys.
I have 225.
I now have.
I'm 90.
No, I don't know.
No!
After this, me going to play
Potato.
Fortnite.
I should let my dog do this for me. It'd be better.
No!
Keep on guessing.
Daddy.
Oh, I got fruits in that ball.
Yeah, I have a 200. I now have 3 full bowls of rice.
Hey Christopher, did you know foe means daddy?
Yay!
That's weird.
Oh, means fake.
Sinful.
Yay!
It's suicidal in here.
Oh my god. Yes. It's the worst word. Abduction means kidnapping. Easiest answer ever.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and post the link for the next two things that we're going to be doing.
No.
Yay!
Oh, I was on like my third bowl. Come on.
I'm already finishing my fourth bowl.
I'm finishing my 5th or 6th bowl.
All right.
Okay, I'll play that later.
Okay, so I have put in the chat the next link that I want you guys to go to. It is, I'll go ahead and share my screen real quick. You guys can choose to bring it up on your own or to share my screen or just watch on my screen. But so we've got two links that we're going to look at, which are basically complete opposites, the antithesis, if you will. The world's 10 poorest countries, and it gives like a list here of the country's name and then like what problems that country is having. And my goal here, again, is just to expand like your thinking. I want you to see the other countries out there and like what the problems that they are going through. And then the other link that I'm going to put on here, and I want you guys to read this not during class, but after we get out of class, they put in the other link. Hold on, I have to stop share. Okay, the next link is this guy. And this one is different because this is, let me share my screen again. Share, and boom. Okay, so this is the best places in the world to travel to. So it's basically the opposite. So you've got on one hand, like the 10 poorest countries that you probably don't want to go to based on they have a lot of problems going on, unless of course you're going there to like help in the country, then you'd probably pick one of those 10 places. And these are 10 places that you would want to go to because of something fantastic there. So here's what I want you guys to do. 2 different assignments. I want you to read each of those articles, and I want you to tell me one, pick one place that you would want to go and have a reason why you would want to go there. And then you're going to pick a second place on the other list of what is something that is happening in that country that is really bad that you are going to remember and share with us from the list of the 10 poorest countries. Because in that article, they kind of tell like what made it one of the poorest countries, like civil war, things like that. Okay. Does anybody have any questions on those? Go ahead and stop sharing my screen.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
How do we get to there? How do we get to there?
Well, so, okay. I've got, let's see if I can share my screen and I will show you how I would do it. Oh, I need that back though. How do I get it back? Okay, where's chat then? I can't have that. Where is chat? How do I not see chat while we're doing this? But okay. Let's try sharing my screen a different way. Oh wait, where's chat on here? Hold guys, chat. Okay, so you guys can see this, yeah? Okay, so if it's not letting you just click on this, although it might, yeah, so for me, if I just click in the chat, it's taking me there. If that's not working, then you should be able to, wait, so that I know, who is it not working for? If you just go in the chat and you click on it, it's not opening it up. I need to know how broad of an issue this is. All right, I've got one person who, no, Bennett, it's not working for you either. Okay. So just two. All right, so it's not working for two. Bennett, what kind of device are you on?
Is it the second one or the third one?
Let's see. The Concern US and the CN Traveler are the two that you're going to work on. Bennett, what kind of device are you on? Like a Chromebook, iPad? What's going on?
Chromebook.
On a Chromebook and it's not letting you.
It'll just like highlight it. It won't like.
Okay, so Bennett, do this. If you can highlight it, because on mine it's not actually letting me highlight. But if oh wait, there it goes. So if you can highlight it, you've got options. So if you can right-click on what you highlight, just copy it. Okay. And you can copy and paste it into the browser. Do you know what I mean by that, Bennett?
Wait, where am I supposed to? Wait, what?
Bennett, you got to talk to me. Do you know what I mean by the right-click and copy it?
Yes, it works.
Okay, that worked? Is that what you said?
Yes, it did.
Okay, perfect. All right, now who else was having the issue? Let's see.
How do you paste it?
So let's see, to paste it, you will do the right click again. And this is a very important thing, look at if you're having any problems with the copy and paste, look at my screen real quick, okay? So I'm here, I'm clicking onto my browser in this window up here. Now there's two ways to do it. If you can remember the shortcut, then great. It'd be Control V, okay? V as in like velvet, V like, what's another, Veronica, Void, Control V. I will paste it in. If you can't remember that, then right click and it will let you paste like that. Then it'll open up the page.
But are we still reading about like the poorest countries?
So two articles, poorest, best countries. So you're reading two separate articles and the links to both of them are in the chat.
I can find only like the poorest countries in the form.
All right, so the other one is in there also, and it says cntraveler.com.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, they kind of look similar, but that one is the one to the countries you'd want to go to. So those two articles are what I want you guys to read, and I just want you to pick one country that you would want to go to and be able to say something about it that you'd like to see. And on the other side, you're going to pick a poor country and tell me something that has made it in the state that it's in today. Because it didn't get there by accident. People don't want to be poor and stuff. Yeah, Meredith.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
So,
When we get off the Zoom, how do we get to this?
so as long as you've went ahead and you've opened the link already, it should stay open even after we close the Zoom. Have you already opened the links?
Yes.
Okay. That's it. They should stay on. Yes.
Okay, and
Oh yeah, Meredith had one more question. Go ahead.
I forgot. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I can't remember your name. You're beneath Meredith on my list here. All right. If you had a question, go ahead.
So when I try to copy and paste on it, well, it doesn't let me.
Okay. Okay. So Izzy, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you able to get it to where it looks like this? Hold on. It's kind of fights me. Are you able to make it look like that, where you've highlighted it?
Well, yeah.
Okay. So try hitting on your keyboard, Control, hold down Control, and C. So hold that down, Control C. Did you do that?
1 minute.
It's like CTRL or something like that probably. And then C, did you do that? Okay. Now go to your browser, like your internet thing, and click in the bar up at the top where it's already got something. Go ahead and delete what's there. So make sure it's highlighted and go ahead and hit delete. Are you good on that? Is it gone?
It's gone.
All right, now hit that Control V. It is.
I have a question.
Hold on, let me finish up with Izzy real quick. Izzy, did it appear in there?
Every time it pops something up by the stall.
It popped something up. Do you have a parent around?
I have my sister.
Is your sister older than you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask your sister if she can help you figure out how to copy and paste it, okay?
Okay.
All right, grab her real quick, and if she can't, I'll continue helping you. All right, who did we have down here that had a question?
Me.
Oh, hold on, let me hit stop share so I can see all the screens so I know who am I working with here. All right, somebody said my name, but I'm not sure who it was.
It was Aaron.
Aaron, where's Aaron? Oh, Aaron, yeah. What's up?
I don't know. It won't let me like press it on the link.
Yeah, so if it won't let you like click on the link, then you're gonna copy and paste it, okay? So you should be able to highlight the text, like, so click on one side of it and drag over it, and then either right click for copy or go and hit Control C to copy it. One of those two should work. Give me a thumbs up if you were able to do this, so I know like what I'm working with here. Give me a thumbs down if you were not able to do this, like you can't get it to work.
No.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay, okay. So I've got a couple that are having issues.
So, so I can read like the world's best ones and the world's poorest.
Yeah.
So do I just like pick one?
Yeah, you're going to pick one from each of those. You're going to read both articles, both, not one or the other, but both articles, and you're going to pick a country from each one. Okay? All right. Now, Aaron, how are we doing down there? Oh, is Aaron muted? No. All right, guys, if you are good to go, go ahead and log off, and I'm going to continue working with the people that are having issues getting on those links. We're going to figure out how to help them copy and paste those links. But we're done for today. If you are good to go, yeah.
So do we just like read it?
You're going to read it, and then you're going to pick a country from each one to talk about tomorrow. All right.
Articles.
All right, guys, so go ahead. If you are good to go, you know what you're doing, and you've got the articles open, go ahead and leave the chat so that I know who I need to work with on figuring out how to get to the links, okay?
Where are the articles?
Say again.
Where are the articles?
Where are the articles? They are in the chat. The link to the articles is in the chat. Go to the chat. Oh, let's see. Riley, are you still in here? No, Riley is already gone. Guys, just so everybody understands, no, you're not writing anything down. This is just, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Bye, Josiah.
Because I have to do my boss class and mom.
All right. Okay, Aurora, how are you good or still having problems accessing it? Oh, got to unmute, little one.
When I went to the articles, it showed more than one.
Yeah, there are two. Did you see two articles?
There are more than two.
There are more than two. Okay. Here, I'm going to send the article again right now, okay? So that it'll be the last two links that I send will be the articles. Let's not to everyone. There we go. Okay, so there is one of the links. It should have just popped up. So you need to highlight that text and copy it, and then go into the browser and paste it. Aaron, how are we doing over there?
The settings is messed up on my Chromebook, so it's not really working.
Okay. What is it doing?
And the keyboard keeps coming up when you hit copy.
Yeah, my keyboard keeps coming up when I hit copy.
Keyboard keeps coming up when you hit copy. Let's see. What happens if you try right-clicking on it?
The keyboard comes up.
The keyboard comes up also.
Because last year I had a Chrome pad. Settings gone onto my computer.
I see. Okay, let me think. Let me see if I can help with that. I'm going to go into, I'm going to search Google real quick. Chromebook copy brings keyboard. Let's see if
I think I got it.
Repaste, pressing hold control as well. Paste, that's kind of but complex my copy paste functions have stopped working. Yes,
I have it highlighted.
you do have it highlighted. Okay. Let's see. I am trying to figure out how to help you. I'm reading some articles real quick. Best Buy the Geek fixed it, so the thing that enabled it got shut off. No clue how that happened. I have no way of knowing how to do that either. Let's see here. Okay, let me see. I've never tried this before. I'm going to ask it to share your screen and see if that works. Give me just a moment.
Do
you want us to hit share?
Yes. Yeah, let's see if that works here.
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay, I'm going to click to make you the host. So now try it. Doesn't seem to be working, does it? Man, well, if I wasn't waiting on my coronavirus results, then I would just come over there and see if I could get it working. But
you want Aaron to come up there?
Are
you in your room?
No. I'm waiting on coronavirus results, so I'm locked up in my home.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what is she supposed to be doing? Because I was on a Zoom call and maybe I can help her.
Well, I just, so she needs to go to those two links, basically read them, and just for tomorrow be able to talk about one thing that's contributed to the, one article is about the 10 poorest countries in the world, and the other article is about 10 places that you'd want to go, and she's just supposed to talk about like one thing that has contributed to making one of those countries poor, and be able to talk about one place that she would want to go and why off of the.
Is it possible for you to email those links to me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, yeah, just email them and then we'll read them here in a little bit.
Okay.
So
maybe,
what made it poor and what was the other one?
What made it poor and why would you want to go to one of these places?
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe in the meantime, maybe she could go and talk to Robinson and have him look at the copy paste issue.
Well, I think it's going to close down though once we get out of Zoom.
Oh yeah. No, I don't mean, I just mean in general, because I'm assuming it will be computer wide, not just.
So I highlighted that link
in the
Chromebook, and when I right click on it, the highlight disappears.
You right click. What happens if you hit control and click on it?
Hang on. Nothing. Hang on. Let me highlight it and see. For one thing, this mouse is not very good. It's not very touchy. Like the mouse is off or something. Okay, so it's highlighted. Now do what to it?
Hold control down and click on the link that you've got highlighted.
No, it just takes the highlight off.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Have her try going to Matt and just tell him that the issue that's going on.
Okay.
and see if that works, because that's going to be something that she's going to need through the next 9 weeks, is to be able to copy a link that someone's putting in a chat. So
I got a quick question for you, and this is why she tuned in late. When we're coming to your Zoom meeting, like we went to Kathy's this morning, and we just click on her Zoom button in her Canvas. Do you have that in your Canvas? How do we get to your Canvas?
I haven't actually set I was waiting to make sure. I'll have it set up by Monday.
Okay, so what we did this morning was just go to Zoom and put in the link. Is that what we need to do?
Yes. Yeah, but it will be up by the time we start on Monday. I was just
making sure we were doing the right thing. We just had trouble logging on, which is why she was late. So.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, well, we'll see what Matt says about that. And if you could email those 2 links to my school email, I'll have her read those articles.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.